guys, welcome to this week's episode of Ask Marc. We've got a lot of questions this week. We're going to go with 6. All of these questions are from people on the forums who have private messaged me their questions. And one of the pieces of feedback that we got last week was that you guys wanted to see more locations in the studio from where we shoot. So we've been shooting up on the development floor for the last couple, 10 weeks or so. So we're going to start varying it up, and as you can see, we're in a new location. So getting right into it, Marc. This first one is from NFS Hahn Gamer, and he asks, will you ever release cars for purchase? So what I'm assuming he means is, will we allow players to buy cars with speed boost? Because you can purchase cars using in-game cash right now. So
it's a great suggestion. It's something that the production team's looking at heavily right now.
We've been actually looking at that for a while. So
looking at it for a while, and it's come up since you guys are screaming for it. So we're weighing it out right now, and should be an answer from you guys pretty shortly.
Cool. Quick short answer. And another question from NFS Hall Gamer. He or she asks, will this game ever be finished? And if yes, when? I'm going to take a quick stab at this. We've said time and time again that we're going to be working on this game for years. So,
right now there's no end date in sight. Console, like we always do in the past, we ship it and we do 1 or 2 packs and we move on to the next one. This one we have a dedicated dev team that's focused on giving you guys more content. Team Escape's coming, performance customizations is coming,
New World,
Nighttime. That's just the beginning. That's almost
that's first drop.
Those are the first drops. It won't be one drop, but it'll be multiple drops. And through the years, we'll as long as there's people playing it, as long as you guys are still continuing to be on the servers or on there, we'll continue to make content. So. And
then another thing that you guys should do is, if you're new to the Ask Marc series, you should go back and watch a bunch of the episodes that we had before, because we've been talking about Drift and Drag. We want to get that in next year. We've been talking about other modes that have come up from the community that we want to get in, new features, new functionality. The community is really giving us their feedback, and they're going to decide what the priority is for the next feature. So give us your feedback there, guys. Next one is from Bruja. I think that's how you pronounce it, sorry. And they ask, right now there are dominant cars in each tier, and we're not going to name them because we want people to find out for themselves. It says, with the introduction of the new customization systems and performance customization, will we see changes in balance?
Yes.
And this is an interesting question.
This is one of my favorite questions in a long time. And the reason it hits the nail on the head, because with the release of performance customization, the beautiful thing is all the cars, once they're fully upgraded, it'll start to balance things out, and you'll be able to compete a lot of tiers. You'll be able to take the lowest tier and jump up multiple tiers and actually compete with the other tiers. Yeah. So there's a lot of versions of the other tiers. Exactly. Yeah. There's a lot of cross pollination which happens. It makes it just a lot more competitive. Rather than 1 or 2 cars being the dominant, boom, the whole leaderboards will get shuffled up. So yes, and that's how it's designed. That's how I've tuned them. Each of the tiers, they balance each other. They balance each other in the tiers, and then you start rivaling the other tiers. Fully maxed out. Tier can, like Drew said, compete against the base version. So yes, it does balance out.
Cool. That's an awesome question. Actually, I like that one. So this one from the same person, Bruja. Excuse me again, sorry. And they asked, when do you plan to add more languages and regional server locations? So I think what you mean right now, we have a North American, European servers. When are we going to add more options there, and when are we going to add more languages other than just German, supporting German? I am very happy to say that we are actively working on supporting more languages. We have been for a while. We've said that we have been for a while. So
yes, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot of testing, fixing a lot of bugs.
A lot of time to translate everything.
But the beautiful thing is, on our radar, like you said, we are working on it, and it's very high priority on our production list. So
cool. So no ETA right now, but it's definitely something that we're working on. The next one is from Blue Eyes Man. I think we can safely assume he's a man. And he asks, I was wondering when the canyon road will be implemented into the game. So the new canyons that Eduardo has talked about a lot.
Yeah. So right now.
Let's prefix with this with saying that Eduardo, Jude, and the rest of the team are very heavily focused on getting those the new regions in the world, so the canyon and whatnot.
And
so
nighttime.
And the nighttime. So
the immediate answer is not too soon.
Not too soon.
But after we release the new world regions and the nighttime, that's on their priority list right after. So we've already started work on it. we have a small team that's already, I've driven them already and driven them with our.
Are they good or what?
They're fun, yeah. With our type of physics, with the keyboard, and it goes back to the it reminds me of when in Underground 1 when you're on the D-pad, going through the tight sections. So, we are working on it already. It's just like we said, priority is the regions.
Yeah, we got to get the work that we're working on now done before we can move over to that. So
exactly.
Cool. Next question is from Queasy. They ask, should we expect more muscle cars in the future? If so, which ones? I don't know if we can say which ones, but
answer is definitely. I actually have a meeting right after this, literally directly after, about what cars we're lining up, and right on the top of the list, muscle cars for me is one of them. So
I think we need to get some more muscle cars.
I want to push definitely for some muscle, get some get some muscle action going.
I want to see the Barracuda.
That's
just my opinion, though.
There's some wicked ones from the past that we haven't got in yet, so we'll definitely aim to get those to you guys really soon.
Cool. So that's it for this week's questions. We're getting a whole bunch of questions into the community. We love it. Keep it up, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, guys.